Hey. What is going on, everybody? Hope everyone's having an amazing day so far. It is a Tuesday, and I haven't done a Straight Talk Tuesday in a minute. And so I wanted to get some things off my chest and be done with it and say what I have to say and move on. Because, not that you really care. Not that I really care. I just care enough that I have to say it. So, hey, good morning. So there are two things that I wanted to say. Okay, first of all, most people have been working from home since March. So before March, whenever you reach out to people and they don't respond or people don't connect, for the sake of connecting, because you're supposed to be friends or, whatever the relationship status may be. And so people would always say, oh, I'm so busy. I hadn't been able to get in touch with you. I'm so busy this, I'm so busy, blah, blah, blah. Well, people have been working from home since March. And the only reason why I'm having this conversation is because I was going through my phone, just kind of clearing up some old text messages. And I saw where I had reached out to like 3 or 4 people back in April or May, saying, hey, just checking in, have to blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. And here it is July and there's no responses. So here's what I'm taking from that. Because with most people, especially March and April, everybody was at home. Everybody was at home. And so now what I'm saying is you've been home halfway working because everybody ain't putting in no full 8 hours like they supposed to. Quit telling that lie. Not like you're supposed to. You may be doing 8 hours, but not like you're supposed to. And I'm like, in 2 months, hey there, how are you doing? So in 2 months, 3 months, you hadn't had time. Hey, sunshine. 2-3 months, you hadn't had time to just like click back and say, hey, thanks for thinking of me. Because here's where I come from. This is the type of friend that I am. Whether we're very good friends, we just connect once in a while, or we check in. If I call you a friend, you're a friend. So if I check in on you, that means that I was thinking about you, I care about you. But if you don't care enough to respond back, then the stance that I'm taking is there's no need for me to check on you. And so I'll just take your phone number out of my phone and call it what it is, because everybody ain't that damn busy right now. Where they can't reach out to people or respond in a timely manner. I have a friend in Connecticut. We have each other's phone numbers, and we are Facebook friends. And so occasionally I'll, chime in on things that he posts or say something or ask questions, and he won't respond. Okay, that's a goodbye and an unfriend. Because I just don't have time. There's some things that my life is about to change totally. So I may as well go ahead and just start nixing people right now. So I check in. And here's the thing. There are people, you have my phone number and you have not checked in. Then that tells you, and I'm having a conversation with you about my life, but if it applies to you, then you need to go ahead on and do it. That's what Straight Talk Tuesday is all about. It's about me giving it to you straight. So if you have people in your life who have not taken the time to reach out to you, because I'm always the one reaching out to people. I am like the first connector. And there's some people I know that their lives are busy, so it may take them a couple of days, but 3 months, that's just not acceptable. And so what you're absolutely telling me is that we are not as good of friends as I thought. You don't want me to check in on you, and you don't care enough to check in on me. So I will be the one that will dissolve the relationship because I don't need it. If you don't need me, then I don't need you. The second thing that I wanted to say is I have a podcast. Y'all know I have a podcast because I'm always sharing it. And for those of you who have checked it out at least once or twice and you've shared it, I greatly appreciate it. This message is for the people that have not listened, have no intention of listening, and have never shared, but yet you want to load up my messenger with all other kinds of stuff. If you have never listened to my podcast and you don't intend to, you have never shared my podcast and you do not intend to, please do not send me another message in Messenger. The only exception is if Fire and Brimstone is coming down in Charlotte and I missed it, you might want to let me know, or something about New Edition. Other than that, I am so tired of people filling my box up with stuff that has nothing to do with nothing, has nothing to do with what I do, but yet my information that I put out there is not being shared. Time out for that. I just don't have time, but I'm actually putting it out there. Now, I done did a video a month or so ago where I deposited a penny check, and I told y'all I was going to be depositing millions. Then it's going to be too late. I'm going to say it in this post. I put a post out a few weeks ago saying, if someone wanted to invest in your business, were you ready? And if not, why not? How about nobody responded to that because they didn't think that it was important? The window has closed on that, but that was an opportunity for me to find out who needed their business project or product, service or product invested in. And you didn't respond. So that window has actually closed because people don't seem to take people serious. If they feel that you can't really do anything for you or for them, they don't take anything serious. So here's 3 things. Let me recap. I've checked on folks 2 months ago. They never responded. So you don't even have to worry about it. We don't communicate via Facebook. I'm always chiming in on what you do, but you never do anything for me. Nix. Because everybody ain't that busy. Not right now. Not right now. That's a lie. Not right now. Next thing is, I have my podcast. If you have not listened or shared, please do not send anything else in my messenger. Please do not. And then, I done forgot what the 3rd one was because I done just went on a darn rant. Oh, the investment. I did a post a few weeks ago about business and people did not respond. Because guess what? You didn't think you need to respond because you didn't think that I was worthy of a response. You didn't think that it was necessary to respond. But guess what? You never know who's trying to open a door for you. And that door has absolutely just closed. So that's my Straight Talk Tuesday because I just had to get this off my chest. Because that thing, when I scrolled through my phone and saw that I had checked on people, and then I commented to somebody, and I said, hey, you know what? I'm always reaching out to him on his post, and he never says anything. So I guess we're not friends. We're not friends at all because I've even text messaged, and this person has not responded. So you could take my rant and apply it to your life. And if it's applicable, if in the past 90 days, people have not reached out to say, hey, checking on you and your family, then, or you've reached out and they have not responded, then you don't have a connection. There is no relationship. And at 54 years old almost, I don't even have time for it. The people that are in my life are in my life, and that's who I'm rolling with. And so I am just tired of people expecting things from me that I don't get in return. So snip. And that's just what's going to happen. So this was your Straight Talk Tuesday. You all have a beautiful day. I'm about to get out of the area where I am because it is sweltering, as you can probably see it on my face. And I'm just excited about my life, like I really am. So smooches. Bye.